Hello everyone, Lisa here. Welcome to What's Crafting Wednesday. Happy 2022 to everyone. I hope you had great holidays and a nice new year. So let's start off first with our drawing from last time's money holders. Now I just have to let you know I did make some more of these for holiday gift giving. And they came out very cute and they were well liked. And what I ended up doing was, because you can put them in like a letter size envelope, but I put them in cello bags like this and with some little chocolates and little gifts in them, and I tied them at the top with ribbon. Looked very, very pretty. Did not even need a gift tag for it because you could read this right through the cello bag. So whoever is the lucky name drawn tonight, that's an idea for you to use next year with these. So let me put my names in here. And okay, and we have Amy. Well, congratulations, Amy. I will get these off to you. Okay, everyone. So what happened yesterday? It was the start of the new January to June mini catalog and the start to celebration. So tonight we are making a birthday card with the Friendly Hello stamp set, which is one of the free items in the celebration catalog. It actually comes with the stamp set and the DSP, which is called Friendly Hello as well. And this is on page, give me a minute. This is on page 12 and 13 of the celebration catalog. And the card tonight is actually my take on this sample in the catalog. I think this actually may be like an envelope, might be like a treat holder. I don't think this is actually a card. I can't really tell, but the way it's designed, that's what it looks like. But I took the basic idea of using the banners and the sentiment, and I created this card. So, what do you think? I think it is a fun and happy spring looking card. Okay, so let's get started. We're using fresh Freesia cardstock. I'll get my little packet out here. I have a basic white envelope I'll put off to the side. Fresh Freesia cardstock, and this here is cut at 4 1/4 by 11. And I have basic white for the inside that is 4 by 5 1/4. So I'll go off to the side. For our sentiment, I have 1 1/2 by 3 inch basic white. And for the banners, I have 3 strips of, they're 1 inch wide and 5 inches long. So let me put everything off to the side here and we will get started on our card. First, this gets scored at 5 1/2. And we'll make a nice crease with it with the bone folder. And the sample in the catalog had a plain background, but I just added some stamped tone-on-tone leaves. And I just randomly stamped them in the fresh Freesia. No really rhyme or reason to it, just kept turning my stamp as I did it. So the front of this one will probably look different than the front of that one. But I just kept turning it as I went along. And it's just to cover it and give it a little something more than just the plain cardstock. And I just kept turning it in different directions. And then once you're done, when you look at it, if you want to add anything, you could just add some. I want to put a little bit up on the top there, and maybe a little something in the corner. So you could just go around and add in just to fill in a little bit. Just a little stem there. I think that looks good. Maybe I'll just put one more little bit of a stem over there. Okay. And then with our 3 strips, I use this, offhand, I can't think of the name of the punch, and I thought this week, after the craziness of the holiday season and all was over, that this week's video would be a lot smoother and incident-free than the last one, but I cannot think of the name of this. We're going to call it a double banner punch. I really doubt that's the name of it, but we're going to go with it tonight. It is in the annual catalog. And just, I'm using this one here, that fishtails. And just slide that in. 1. 2. Didn't push that all the way out. And 3. And then you just have these little bits that are left over. And the colors in these 3 pieces of DSP are Fresh Freesia, Petal Pink, and Pool Party. So I layered it so that the Fresh Freesia would be in the middle and would stand out a little, because if it's just over here, it kind of blends in with the front of the card. And I thought I had some of there. I used these foam adhesive strips for the back of this. I started with the Petal Pink, and I know these strips are a little longer than what I need, so I'm just going to cut this. And the first one, we'll put the strips on both sides. Actually, this side here is very pretty as well. So we'll just put the foam strips on both sides here. Okay, pull off the backing. And when I put these down on the card, I pretty much just made it so it was centered on the card. I know in the Stampin' Up! Sample it was off a little bit to the left, but as I said, this was my own take on it. Take that off. So I started with this, and I just angled it down. And now on the next one, we're only going to put the adhesive strip on this one full side and partially on this side, because it has to overlap what's already popped up. So what we're doing with this is this one here. The full strip will go on this side. And then we're going to take a partial strip and put it down on the bottom of this side. And let me get the backings off. And then I'm going to just take a little bit of the Tombow and put right on here so that it will adhere to this. And then this piece you want to put so it's right in the center and it's straight. And then the last one we're going to do the same. We're going to put the full strip here and then the partial strip on that side. So let me get my partial strip here, put down on the bottom. And I need to get a new sheet out. Let's see, cut a piece about so big. Now these adhesive strips are good to use when you need a long piece or a lot. Then you don't have to put all the dimensionals or cut all the dimensionals. And I cut that just a wee bit too short, so let me get another little small piece here. See, Judy, if you're watching, that's what happens when you don't measure. I know you like to measure so much. All right, I have the backing on both sides, so let's get that off. And then we'll just get our backings off here. Yeah, sometimes it's easier to use these adhesive strips. You can just put it right down the side instead of filling in with the dimensionals. And then a little bit of the liquid glue. And then just put it so it comes down that way. And then next we have our sentiment to stamp. And this here again is 3 inches wide and 1.5 inches high. And I use the leaf image again, but I stamped off so it wouldn't be too bright behind the stamp sentiment. So just stamp off, and again, just some random stamping on here. Just keep turning the stamp each time. Going that way, and then just one more to fill in here. And then I use the Memento Tuxedo Black for the sentiment. Make sure I ink it up good. I should have re-inked my pad, but let's see how it is. And I just stamped right in the center over the leaves. Perfect. And now that goes right there. And again, what I did was I just put a little piece of the adhesive strip on both sides and then glue in the middle. So let me cut 2 little pieces here. You don't need very much because you don't want it to go on top of the banners. Which side is the top? So I just put a piece to the edge on both sides here. And a little bit of glue in the middle so it adheres to the popped up banners. All right, there we go. And that, my friends, is the front of the card. So now we will do the inside. I don't think I showed you the inside yet. I stamped off the leaf twice and then just the happy birthday sentiment. So again, the fresh freesia, and we'll just stamp off and kind of just in the middle of the card. And then we'll go the opposite direction with it. And the happy birthday sentiment. And just right in the center on top of the leaves. And a little bit of Tombow. So tell me, did anybody make those money holders after the last video? Did anybody craft along with me last time? Okay, well, if you have made any of the money holders, I would love for you to send me pictures of them, so I could see your take on them. Unfortunately, with the hecticness of the holiday season, I did not take any pictures of, I don't think I took pictures of the ones I made, but I had used the penguin paper from the last celebration. They came out very cute, if I do say so myself. So here is the inside of the card finished, and last is just the envelope, and I kept this very simple. I just stamped the leaf image once in the bottom corner, and that is stamped full strength. I did not stamp off for that. So that, my friends, is tonight's card. So again, this is the Friendly Hello stamp set. It has 3 sentiments, some floral images, leaves, and this darling little bird, and it is a photopolymer stamp set. And it does come together with the coordinating DSP, and this is a free purchase with a free gift with a $100 purchase. And we have quite a selection of free items with $50 purchases. So if anyone does not have a celebration catalog or the new mini catalog, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to send them to you. I thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you like this fun, bright spring card. Let me know what you think of my version versus the Stampin' Up! Sample version. If this is a stamp set that you like, I love the DSP. I love the colors in it. All right, everyone. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. I look forward to reading your comments. Be back here next Wednesday, 7 p.m. and I will do a drawing from all my comments for these 2 fun spring cards. So I will see you back next week. Have a great crafty week. Bye, everyone.